Dear student, very good afternoon to all of you. Now here I am Manoj Mishra of your computer teacher from Lakshmi Prasad Memorial Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Dear student, this is the last chapter of explanation of unsolved question assignment solutions. So this chapter is database development. So dear students, you should learn, you should see all the questions very carefully, learn all the questions very carefully. So in this sequence there is 5 MCQs type questions. We can see here in the screen. First one is, in which of the following types of databases a single table or files stores all the data? I have mentioned in the class, you know very well that in which of the following types of database a single table or file stores all the data. That is flat file database. You know very well, there is rows and columns, there is a table, and there data will stored. Next question is, DML stand for, very important question, maximum time in board exams ask to you that what is the full form of DML. The DML stand for, can say, data manipulative language. And next is question number 3, which of the following refers to uniquely identifying a record in a table? Dear students, you know very well that uniquely identifying a record in a table. Suppose that you want to unique one by one, you want to identify the data, identify the record in a table. You should select the B option, that is primary key. Okay, dear student, there is question number 4, which of the following is not a data type available in MS Access 2010? Dear student, you know very well, there is text, there is memo, there is number, but there is no any string type of data. You know very well, this is not the data type that is available in MS Access 2010, that is in database. Okay, dear student, this is the question number 5, which of the following tools are used to create a form in MS Access 2010? Dear student, you can see, if you want to use the tools for creating the form in MS Access, you can use the form tool, you can use the form design tool, and also you can use the blank form. Here is the answer is all of these. It means option D is right. In this sequence, students, we are going with short answer questions. There is what is summarizing. You know very well that what is summarizing. I have informed you in the class already. Summarizing refers to the procedure of retrieving the summary of the data. Summary of the data on the some defined criteria. Suppose that you have selected some criteria and you want to recover, you want to see the data in summary. As a summary, you can write like this. Next question is, what is a flat file database? You know very well, flat file means there is the rows and columns, there is a table. A flat file database refers to the type of database in which a single table or files stores all the data. Single files or the stores data. Okay. Next one is, define a distributed database. What is distributed database? You can see here, you can define here. A distributed database refers to a central database that is distributed at multiple locations within a network. Suppose that you have a network and you want to use the data from the central location that is distributed at multiple locations within a network, that is distributed database. Dear students, what is relational database? A relational database refers to a database in which data is stored in multiple tables. These tables are linked to one another through common fields. Okay, next one is, what do you understand by data definition? Language, I have informed you in the class. Thus, data definition language DDL comprise SQL commands that are used for defining a database schema. In this sequence you can write the answers very carefully. And now this is the short answer question. You should write the answers minimum 100 to 150 words. Dear students, here is the question number 1. How DBMS reduces the inconsistency of data? Suppose that you want to reduce the inconsistency in the data of the data, then how? There is the answer. DBMS, database management system, helps you to reduce data inconsistency as the entire data is stored at one central location. Okay, and DBMS ensures that when data is changed at one location, the corresponding data is also changed at other locations. This process is known as the propagating updates. Okay, next question is how database ensures data security. Dear students, DBMS provides security to data by ensuring that only authorized users are able to access the database. Authorized users are those users whose credentials are verified through security checks. In other words, authorized users have the rights or permission to access or change the database. Dear students, you can write this type of answer in the questions. And now next one is, what do you understand by backup and recovery of database? Suppose that you want to use the backup option, you want to use the recovery option in your database, then how? Then DBMS provides backup and recovery facilities to protect data from the hardware and software failures. Suppose that you have found any failures in your system. Suppose that your power has gone or your hard drive are crashed. On that time, in this situation, how can you recover your data? By using the backup. So dear student, by the failure of hardware and softwares, the backup is the copy of data that can be used for future references for the purpose of recovery of the database. So in this sequence you can answer the questions. What is a flat file database? A flat file database refers to a type of database in which a single table or files stores all the data. For example, an employee database is in an organization. The most common example of this type of database is a spreadsheet. You know well that what is a spreadsheet? A number of rows and columns are there as a table in a table, and you can write the data there, store the data there. So that is a flat file database, that is a single table. Okay, next in this sequence we are come with the fifth number question, and list some properties exhibited by a table in RDBMS. You know very well that what is RDBMS. RDBMS means the following are some of the properties exhibited by a table in RDBMS, and each table provides information about a single entity. This allows you to maintain information of each entity independently. And second is, a table does not contain duplicate values. This ensures that there is no repetition or redundancy in the table. Moreover, you can easily update the values in the table. So dear student, by this way you can write the answers. Okay, dear student, here is also short answer type question, but here you should answer these questions in minimum 200 words. By this way you can write the answers. Write the steps of closing and quitting a database in MS Access 2010. Suppose that you want to close the database and you want to quit the database. There is two methods, but what is the means of quit and what is the means of close and how to do, you should learn very carefully. I have informed you in the class already. Very important question actually. Perform the following steps to close a database and quit the MS Access 2010 applications. Now here is the steps. Step 1. Select the file tab in the ribbon. The backstage view appears. Step 2, select the close database option. Step 3, the office database is closed and the backstage view reappears. Step 4, select the exit option in the file tab to close the MS Access 2010 application. Okay. Now here question number 2, how can you open a table in design view? Dear student, if you want to table in design view, then how to do? Here is the perform the following steps to open a table in the design view. Dear student, step 1, select the desired table from the navigation pane that you wish to open in design view. Okay. Second step is right click the table, a context menu appears. Step 3, select the design view option from the context menu. In the design view, you can add a new field, modify a field, such as change a name field or delete a field. In this sequence, you can change the data or you can open a table in design view. Okay, dear student. Now in this sequence, we are going to learn, we are going to write the answers of question number, here is 3. What do you understand by editing a record in a table? Suppose that you want to edit some data in a table, then how? Editing a record means changing or modifying it in a table. You know very well that if you find any editing, that is mean modifying the data or changing the data. In a table, you can edit records in any object such as forms and reports in the data sheet or design view. You need to select a record before performing any task in a table. For example, for changing a record or deleting a record, you need to select the particular record that you wish to change or delete. It means whatever the records you want to delete, first of all go and select, and after that click the delete option to delete the records. Dear student, here is the next question. Write the steps to save a table with an appropriate name in MS Access 2010. Dear students, how to save the table with the appropriate name, with the suitable name? We should follow the steps here also. Right click the table tab, a context menu appears, and select the save option. The save as dialog box appears. When a save as dialog box appears, there you will find the name option, and you should type the desired name in the table name text box and click OK button to save a closed dialog box. Okay, and table is saved. By this way you can save a table with the suitable name. Dear students, in this sequence we are going with question number 5. Enlist the different types of forms available in the More Form tools. Dear student, the More Form tools contain the following type forms. Number 1, multiple items. Shows one or more records at a time, and multiple items from data is arranged in rows and columns similar to an Excel worksheet. Next point is data sheet. Creates a form that is similar to the data sheet we use in MS Access 2010. A split form refers to a form that is divided into two parts, where one part shows a simple form containing a single record and the other part shows the entire data in the data sheet view. Next one is modal dialog. Provides a template for designing a form according to your requirements. Next one is pivot chart. Appears in the form of a chart that help you to analyze and summarize data efficiently. Next one is pivot table. Creates a form that contains a pivot table using which you can summarize data quickly. In this sequence, dear students, here is the long answer questions. Now question number 1. Write the steps of creating a form by using the form tool and a split form tool. Dear student, follow the steps here. Step 1, open a database in which you want to create a form. Step 2, double click the desired table from the navigation pane that you want to open. Step 3, select the create tab on the ribbon. And step 4, click the form button under the forms group in the create tab. Step 5, a form appears containing a record of the table. Dear student, perform the following step to split a form. Select the Create tab on the ribbon. Click the More Forms button under the Forms group in the Create tab. A drop-down list appears. Select the Split Form option. From the drop-down list, a split form appears. In this sequence, there is the question number 2. How can you save a query name as Access? You know very well that how can you save the query. If you will write the answer with the shortcut key, that press Ctrl plus S button, that also will be right. But you can write the steps here. Click the File tab on the ribbon. Backstage view appears. Select the Save option to save the query. Save as dialog box appears. Type the name which you want to save your query under the query name text box and click the OK button. So dear students, by this way you can save the query. What are reports? What are the different ways of creating a report in a database? Write the steps of creating a report by using the report wizard tool. Dear students, you know very well that report is in MS Access. Then how to do? First of all, what is a report? What are reports? A report refers to a database object that displays a summarized form of data in an attractive manner. You know very well. Reports allow you to share your data files, converting them to PDF or XPS files or exporting them to the other file format. Okay, student? You can create reports through various tools such as report tool, report design tool, blank report tool and report wizard. You can also create a report in different file formats such as PDF, portable document format and perform the following steps to create a report by using report wizard tool. Dear student, select the Create tab on the ribbon. Second one is click the Report Wizard button under the Reports group in the Create tab. Step 3. Click the down arrow of the Tables Queries option. A drop-down list appears. Step 4. Select the desired table from the drop-down list. Next step, click the Add button to add the selected field in the Selected Field List box, and the selected field is added in the Selected Field List box. Repeat step 5 and 6, add more fields. Click the next button, a grouping level page appears in Report Wizard. Select the fields that you want to group. Click the add button to add the field. The layout page of Report Wizard appears. Click the next button to report the report title page appears showing the table name using which you are appearing the report. Next step, type the desired name for the report title. Under the what title do you want to want for your report text box. After providing the name for your report, you can preview the report or modify the design of the report by selecting the respective radio button from the report wizard. Next one is click the finish button. By this way you can create the report. Okay student, how can you delete a failed form from a table in a database? Let's perform the following steps to delete a field. Select the desired field that you want to delete. Right click on the city field. A context menu appears. Select the delete rows option. From the context menu, the selected field is deleted. Save and close the table in design view. Write the steps to creating a new table in the data sheet view. Let's perform the following steps here. Step 1. Open a data sheet database in which you want to create a table. Second, select the Create tab. Third, click the Table button under the Tables group of the Create tab. A new table named as Table 1 appears in the data sheet view with an ID field and click to add placeholder. Next one is click the down arrow of click to add placeholder. A drop down list appears. Next one is select the desired field from the drop down list. The field 1 text box appears. Next one is type the desired name for the new field in the field 1 text box. Next one is repeat step 4 and to 6 to add more fields. So dear student, by this way we have completed all the question and answer of all the chapters. So please learn all the questions very carefully, see all the answers very carefully and write in exams. This will help you to complete all the questions very sincerely. So please watch the video regularly, watch the video sincerely to solve all the questions. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you so much. So in next we will come with the next video from the beginning. Okay.